Okay, an interspecies conflict from two of the baddest that I've seen do it, man. Calvin, this life form from the movie Life, versus the Thing, like the OG Thing, 1982 Thing. A battle of shape-shifting nightmares. Now, let's look at these two and give it a nice clean breakdown. Now, Calvin, of course, is a Martian organism discovered on Mars, grows rapidly, and shows high intelligence. The Thing is an ancient being, right? From what we can tell, it's an ancient parasitic species that crash landed in Antarctica. So I'm going to give it an edge because I think it's more evolved as a species of what we can see. In terms of strength, I got to go with Calvin. He seemed to have more raw strength. We saw him breaking people's arms, whereas the Thing organism doesn't seem to necessarily have greater strength than what, the humans it infects, has. And durability, they're roughly the same. Like Calvin shows some extreme toughness, resistant to radiation. Seems like he can get burnt up. Like burning works on both of them. So I'm going to say if you can get burnt up, you're equal in that regard. Now both of them have some crazy regeneration skills. Like Calvin can come back from some pretty significant damage, not on a level that the Thing does. Calvin's also physically, he's got every tool. He's also faster, right? And in terms of intelligence, man, I gotta go a slight edge to Calvin because it seems like you were picking up on technology, but these guys seem to understand too, man. I don't know. I think the Thing, because I think on its base level, yeah, Calvin is more intelligent, but it had a spaceship. It came down here in a spaceship, so I don't know, man. Even on intelligence, I think they're right there. Now, they've got different methods of trying to overtake a creature. Calvin's going to be more direct and try to absorb you for nutrients, where the Thing is going to just kind of assimilate you, and that's where it's going to be a problem. So Calvin's going to attack because he's the more aggressive of the two. Is he? Really? Well, there's a lot of similarities on these things, but he's going to try to feed on you. And I don't think that's a good idea because I think what the Thing wants to do is it wants to infect you on a cellular level. It wants to start assimilating you and copying you over. And I think even if you're eating this stuff, I don't think you're going to be able to get nutrients out of this. Like, I'm really leaning towards the Thing. Like, overall, I'm like, well, maybe if the Thing can affect his cells, like, via assimilation, this is going to be a quick one, right? It's going to go his way. But if his body's too alien for it to assimilate, then it's quickly going to devolve. Calvin will just tear this thing apart. But we really don't know. I just believe on that cellular attack level that the Thing is going to be more, it's going to be able to assimilate his body, especially if he starts eating it. So I'm going to go cautiously right now and say if I'm running this 100 times, 50, 60 times, 70 times, I think that the Thing organism comes out of this on top. I don't think Calvin can deal with it, but, I think he's worthy of giving him some props on this. Give me your thoughts in the comment section.